Remarriage protection in your estate plan is essential if you want to protect your kids and those ultimate beneficiaries. So for most couples we plan for, they want to protect each other. So if they don't want to protect each other, they're probably not in our office seeing us, because we typically are seeing families that care about each other. But you want to protect each other, but not necessarily, if you were the first spouse to die, not necessarily that new spouse that your spouse might have. So remarriage protection is saying, we want this money for each other. We want to take care of whoever the survivor is, but we also want to make sure it's ultimately going to the kids. We don't want to leave that up to chance. And it used to average about one a year where we'd have kids coming in saying, you know what, my mom or dad passed away. They ended up leaving everything to the new spouse, and our step-parent is not leaving anything to us now. What can we do? And the answer is, you're out of luck. If they leave it to the spouse outright and they keep it or send it to their kids, your kids are disinherited, and that was a very terrible outcome for that estate plan. So in estate planning, we can build in powerful remarriage protection in a number of ways. So oftentimes clients come in and they say, we definitely want to take care of each other, but then we want to go into our kids. And these clients might be 50 or 60 years old. And I usually share a story about my grandfather. My grandmother and grandfather were married for 55 years roughly when she passed away. He was remarried within about 2 years. And he married a wonderful lady named Helen, and she lived a nice, long, I think 10, 15 years beyond when he passed away. But he left everything outright to her, and he had worked with one of the bigger firms in Stockton. His plan was as basic as it could be, and he relied on Helen to do what was right. And Helen, so much time has gone by, I don't think for a second she was trying to do wrong, but she just considered what was left hers, and she left it to her daughters. So my grandmother definitely would have wanted to take care of my grandfather, but she then would have wanted to take care of her 3 girls, and they inherited nothing because this was a very poor plan without remarriage protection. So what could they have done if they did proper planning? Well, if they did proper planning, they could have structured things to take care of my grandfather as the survivor. He could have had broad access, and we could have even built in the ability to take care of Helen during her lifetime. Maybe she could live in the house rent-free for the rest of her life. Maybe she gets $5,000 a month for the rest of her life with cost of living adjustments. But then whatever is left is locked in to go to the intended 3 daughters. So this would be an example of how to do good remarriage protection. It's not hard to do, but it's family planning. So having the financial advisors, the attorneys, and clients all on the same page so that you create a plan that really works for the family, that's the key to a successful estate plan. And remarriage protection is often a big part of it. Now, we see clients very often with a lot of real estate in their primary home and sometimes a big IRA or 401k. Now, if that's going outright to the spouse, there is no remarriage protection. You're relying on them to use beneficiary designations in order to protect the kids. If they decide to send it to the new spouse, it's now that new spouse's money and they can do whatever they want. So you can fix this by sending it through either an irrevocable trust for the spouse that is designed to qualify for that spousal rollover, or we can send it through a charitable entity and then to the kids out of that same charitable entity and then to a charity. And this can be done in a way that it may not go to charity for 3 to 4 generations if you do it right. So it's a very powerful tax planning technique as well as great remarriage protection. So IRAs are a particular challenge, but there are a lot of solutions as long as we take the time to learn the client's goals and to make sure that the financial plan and the estate plan fit hand in hand. So thank you for joining me about remarriage protection, and hopefully you join us for some of our future videos where we're going to talk about the other protections that should be in your estate plan. So please like and follow us, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.